Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 25th of June. We're going to jump into the markets and the crypto Bitcoin charts, and then we're going to look at the news reports that just came out over the past few hours. The market cap is looking okay. We are seeing a nice recovery. $3.388 trillion. That's about $200 billion up since yesterday. $127 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin's at $105,000. Ethereum at $2,446,000. Solana 144. BNB, there's some news on BNB. Somebody has decided to use BNB as a reserve asset. Who knew? Interesting stuff. Cardano at 58 cents. We're seeing a little bit of recovery. There's 5.5% downside on the 7-day, but we've got a 4.1% up on the 24 hours. So that's almost recovered. Sui is doing okay. Chainlink is pumping. Look at that. On 24 hours, 7.7%. That's probably on the back of the announcement that they partnered up with Mastercard. I'm going to read that in just a second. Toncoin still below $3. Litecoin at 85. We're seeing a little bit of a pump on Litecoin. Hedra is doing okay, 2.5% up on the 7-day, 24 hours, 5.8%. Nice pump. Monero should be the Bitcoin of the world, but of course, like somebody pointed out, or like somebody mentioned, Monero is the true crypto. It's untraceable, and like I pointed out, it can't be the Bitcoin of crypto because it's untraceable. Bitcoin can be traced and monitored and controlled indirectly by banks and institutions and governments, and of course taxed. Monero cannot. Therefore, it is not where it should be. Monero should be in place of Bitcoin. Literally, if you're thinking about the ideology behind cryptocurrencies and what it initially strived to do, what Bitcoin initially strived to be, this is where Monero is, and Monero should be on the place of Bitcoin right now, technically, right? Polkadot $3.45, Picoin at 54 cents, probably gonna slide some more. Let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin is doing, I gotta reload this chart, I think, because I'm missing a bunch of squiggly lines and everything else that I have on the chart. There you go. Sometimes if trading view is not, if it's just sitting dormant, it's open on my computer all the time, and if it just sits dormant for a little bit, things get lost. So you just give it a little kick and it wakes the hell up again. So Bitcoin right now opened another candle on a daily, opened a candle above the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. So that was a resistance up until yesterday, until it stopped being a resistance, and right now it is a support at $104,000. So that's freaking fantastic. On a weekly, we're still on the same candle, so it would be nice if a weekly candle opened up above this level. Then I think we're going to see a move above it, because other than that, otherwise it'll be here for a while, for the next while. I mean, it's not confirmed. If it stays like this, then we don't have a confirmation, right? Ethereum, quick look at Ethereum charts. Ethereum is looking juicy as well. Similar pattern on Bitcoin. We've got a similar pattern as on Bitcoin, rather. We've got another candle, although this candle has opened up below the fib retracement, fib support. Where is it? So that's the Ethereum candle is open below the fib resistance here. So same idea. We need to see Ethereum pop above this line, above this resistance, and open up another candle above there, and then we should see some movement, upward movement. But until then, we're still in this weird kind of pattern here. And the total market cap for all altcoins is doing something similar. The ascending triangle needs to be fulfilled. We could still, I guess, see a dip to the lows of $751 billion, which would not be good, man. That's a massive dip on the altcoins here, but they are trading above the 200 MA, so that's good. That's good. Bitcoin, I think, as well, should be trading above the 200 MA. Yeah, the 200 MA is well below here, so that's good stuff. Alrighty, where are we at here? Mastercard announces partnership with Chainlink. There were rumors coming about, I think Coinbase launched a card partnered up with Mastercard, so Mastercard seems to be partnering up left and right with this crypto, that crypto, and so this is the pattern. This is the way to go. That's what's happening right now. Crypto is mainstream, has gone mainstream this year, and you've got politicians talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. Your grandma's talking about it, which in the past would be a warning sign. Once your grandma is talking about crypto, it's time to sell this, eh? But I think this time around, it may not just be that case. Mastercard teams up with Chainlink to link its card payment network to blockchain, letting billions of users buy cryptocurrency directly on chain. Now that would be cool. Direct on-chain purchases. Chainlink and Mastercard's partnership enables over 3 billion Mastercard holders to buy cryptocurrencies directly on-chain. Integrated service flow. The collaboration involves Shift for card payments, zero hash for fiat custody, and decentralized platforms like Uniswap for token swaps, bridging payments and blockchain. Chainlink's interoperability, protocol facilities, seamless transactions between Mastercard's network and multiple blockchains. This would be fantastic. I'm not sure if this is already in operation, but basically this sidesteps banks. We don't need banks. We don't need permissions. We don't need Jamie Dimon telling us that they will permit people to buy Bitcoin. You, Jamie Dimon, and your hypocritical crap. Who needs banks? Who needs those jokers, those fools, when you've got Mastercard? So hail Mastercard, I suppose. If we can buy cryptocurrency via Mastercard and without the smug, scammy, and hypocritical bank and their executives, then we're in good standing. Firm run by Anthony Pompliano buys $387 million worth of Bitcoin in new Bitcoin treasury strategy. Everybody is creating a Bitcoin strategy these days. Even the pump has somehow managed to get himself $1 billion. Somewhere I read an article, I think yesterday, that he scrounged up $1 billion and is spending 387 million of that for a Bitcoin treasury. Now, of course, it's not all his money, right? Because there's these amounts of money come with a catch. I assume that whatever entity has decided to give Pump $1 billion, you know, they are using him for his name, for his fame. A firm founded by longtime Bitcoin advocate Anthony Pompliano is making massive Bitcoin purchase on one day after announcing $1 billion merge. So that's what the merger was here. According to a new press release, ProCap Financial renamed ProCap Bitcoin after it merged with Columbus Circle Capital One, has acquired 387 million in Bitcoin to actively manage a new digital asset treasury. The firm aims to raise as much as $1 billion to deploy the funds into various crypto-related revenue strategies that include lending, derivatives, and structured finance. According to the announcement, the Bitcoin purchase is part of an ongoing program that aims to provide investors with immediate exposure to the flagship crypto asset. In a new interview with CNBC, Pompliano, an outspoken Bitcoin advocate, says, "We want to build a leading Bitcoin native financial services company like a traditional Wall Street firm, but on top of a Bitcoin balance sheet instead of dollars. The goal is to look at and feel of a traditional financial institution that resonates very differently with capital allocators. Many companies don't care about the cost of capital. We do. We're trading capital allocations. We are about building a sustainable business that generates cash flow." And Cardano linked midnight airdrop to reward Ripple, Bitcoin, and Solana holders in massive token airdrop. Not sure what this is about. Cryptopolitan, that's a weird article. Cardano holders to get most of the airdrop supply. Eligible airdrop participants will start getting tokens in July. No idea. Cardano linked midnight network set to airdrop 24 billion night tokens to holders of popular crypto assets. Okay. So I guess if you're linked to Midnight Network, whatever that is, I have no idea what that is, but you'll be eligible for an airdrop. But I guess you have to hold some of the following assets. I don't assume all of them, but at least $100 value in either ADA, Bitcoin, XRP, ETH, Sol, BAT, BNB. What's BAT? Basic Attention Token. Is that the uTorrent one? Maybe. And AVAX holders with at least $100 in value will benefit from the airdrop. Midnight Network. What is that? What is it? Let's check it out. Midnight Network's blockchain technology empowers data protection by utilizing zero-knowledge proofs to protect passive data, or sensitive data rather. Reject all. We don't accept cookies on this channel. Too much crap. Bringing traditional privacy to blockchain. Not everything should be visible on a blockchain. Oh, interesting. That's a cool feature here. Midnight tokenomics, incentives, white paper, blah blah blah. Midnight tokenomics. Let's have a quick look at this. What is this? What is it? Claims, redemption, token allocations, claim phase 2, claim phase 3, dual component tokenomics, night. I don't know. There's just something about airdrops. I mean, the last airdrop, massive airdrop that occurred was Jupiter, and I guess people did make some money on it. Jupiter, of course, has gone to shits right now. It dumped massively to 30 cents from $2 and a bit, I think. And so this seems to be gearing up to be a similar scenario. All of these projects, whenever there is a massive token unlock or airdrop, you have to understand that it immediately loses some value, because giving out tokens for free, as much as people love it, you have to keep in mind that once people have the tokens, the only reason why people want free tokens is so they can sell them for cash, and that means dumping everything on the open market. So, but I mean, if you're into this thing, Midnight Networks announced that it will soon start airdropping its Night token to XRP Bitcoin holders. Apart from the two networks, Solana, Cardano, Basic Attention Token, Avalanche, BNB Chain, and Ethereum users will also get the token. So I guess if you are holding these tokens on the Midnight blockchain somewhere, somehow, if you have them in the ecosystem locked up, then you will be eligible for the airdrop. So check it out if that's your thing. Powell says interest rate cut can wait until clarity on tariffs. Powell seems suggesting to Trump that if you want to play that game, I'll play that game too. So Trump was hinting at I guess Powell is stepping down next year. But in the meantime, he's going to play some games with Trump and say, dude, fix your tariffs or I'm not cutting anything. And Trump wants that money. So I guess we're going to have a little standoff here. Powell says policy changes continue to evolve and their effects on the economy remain uncertain. Increases in tariffs this year are likely to push up prices and weigh on economic activity. Trump said that interest rates should be lowered by at least 2 to 3 percentage points. And Powell now says that rates may be cut if you fix your tariff problems. Says incoming data suggests that the economy remains solid. Solid? What the hell did I say? Solid? Solid. Remains solid. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said on Tuesday that it is well positioned to wait on any interest rate cuts until it gains clarity on the inflation impact from Trump tariffs. For the time being, we are well positioned to wait to learn more about the likely course of the economy before considering any adjustments to our policy stance. So I guess there won't be any cuts until Trump makes some kind of announcement, makes some kind of adjustments to his tariffs. So whatever you hear from here on out, until Trump makes statements regarding his tariffs, Powell is likely not to do anything in regards to cutting interest rates. And BlackRock, back to buying this crypto, spends 27 million. They've resumed accumulating Ethereum. So BlackRock is accumulating Ethereum again. Specifically, BlackRock withdrew over 11,000 ETH. That was, I think, from Coinbase Prime, according to blockchain data. Okay, so didn't they send a bunch of ETH to Coinbase Prime and now they're taking it back? So I'm not sure what they're doing. A bit of reshuffling. 14 minutes ago, Coinbase Prime, 6,000 ETH and 4,000 ETH. So altogether 11,000 ETH. Coinbase Prime deposit, what were they depositing? Look at that. 5 hours ago, BlackRock, ETH, Ethereum, ETF, Coinbase deposit. So they deposited into Coinbase 9,000 ETH, close to 20,000 ETH. Here they withdrew. So I don't know what they're doing. They're mucking about here. Deposit, withdraw, or withdraw, deposit, withdraw, whatever. They are smuggling Ethereum in and out of exchanges, maybe providing it some volume to boost the price, quite possibly, of Ethereum. That could be the case. And Nanolabs bets 500 million on Binance Coin as treasury. This is what I mean. Nanolabs plans to buy $500 million worth of BNB via convertible notes, aiming to hold up to 10% of BNB supply as a strategic treasury reserve. Why the heck not? Nanolabs, a Nasdaq-listed crypto infrastructure company, has announced a $500 million convertible note deal that it will use to acquire BNB as a strategic treasury reserve. The Hong Kong-based firm, known for designing crypto mining chips, is targeting up to 1 billion worth of BNB, which will eventually put its holding at between 5 and 10% of the token's entire circulating supply. Companies are scooping up crypto left and right. They're clamoring in it. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB apparently, Solana, XRP. What else is there? Chainlink now as well, I'm sure. And hopefully Litecoin is going to get a bit of it. But the rest of them, you know, there'll be driblets. But money is flowing into these cryptocurrencies. They'll probably dominate the scene for the next while. But before things go haywire, I'm sure that there's going to be a bear market as well. But anyway, we're waiting for that blow off top. Bitcoin's doing quite well right now. All the cryptos are doing quite well right now. Market cap is beginning to look alive again. That's nice to see. Look at that. It just jumped up by like $10 billion or something like that. Nice. Quick reminder to remind you to pick up a Descent wallet. You can get them with a discount. You can pick up your very own Descent wallet, biometric Descent wallet, or the biometric wallet from Descent with a $30 discount if you purchase one of them. If you buy two of them, you get a $99 discount. Why not buy two? Because it makes more sense economically. And gift one to one of your relatives or one of your friends, and keep your crypto safe on the wallet right now. Also, please do remember to smash the like, subscribe to the channel. The channel hit 6,000 subscribers just a couple of days ago. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for your support. This is fantastic. Let's keep pushing for 10,000 and beyond. 10,000 and beyond. Have a fantastic Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Peace.